Ciao, benvenuti, and welcome back to our channel. Our last video tour of Tusa, you said that you really wanted to come along with us on more home tours. So that's what we're giving you today. A beautiful, exquisite home tour of 3 properties that are affordable, and I really hope you'll like it.
So, affordable properties, cheap houses, if you will, in Italy, are there? Millions. Yet that's not really what we're about. We're about applying the decades of experience as a professional real estate investor in finding affordable or cheap houses, but hidden gems.
Yes.
So today we're going to be seeing 3 homes that frankly are diamonds in the rough. It's not obvious that there are, but you're going to see some really nice surprises. So come along on the tour with us.
Welcome. Let's do it.
All right, so here we are at Casa Macaione, and it is, of course, as you see there, 35,000 euros asking price. This is 83 square meters. It's not a big house. It's like a large apartment, and yet it's on 3 levels. So it's somewhat like a tower, which frankly, with a lot of these ancient homes, you're going to find that. They're on multiple levels and just 1 or 2 rooms per level. That's it. Now, there is a total of 2 bedrooms and 1.5 baths with this one. So we just went in the entry. This is all part of the entry. This doesn't essentially really count as a separate room. This is considered habitable. Now, typically in southern Italy, homes that are for sale will include the furnishings, whether you like it or not, and whether you like their decorating or not. So while it's called habitable, there are going to be things you want to do, likely, before you move in there. Now, the bones of this house are very good. The hard finishes are in really good shape. So we've gone up 1 level, and I just want to show you the view out of this window. It's just across the street, but it's a very interesting tiny little piazza. What you're looking at there is a museum. It used to be a convent. There is an ancient fountain, or I should say water fountain there. Down the street is the bell tower for a very old church, possibly going back 1,000 years because it has an Arab architecture. So that would date back to the North Africans or the Saracens. A nice sweet piece of history. Okay, next level up, and here's your next bedroom. Now, neither of these bedrooms have bathrooms in them. You saw the first bath. It's like a 3/4 bath downstairs on the level that you entered. There's that museum again out the window. View's getting better as you go up the stairs. This museum is open in the summertime. However, once you get to know the comune, the local municipality, you can get them to open it up off season. There's that bell tower there. You'll probably get a little bit better view. I'll show you a better view later. But that dome is clearly a Muslim or Arab style architecture. There's that ancient fountain in the little courtyard there. So you can drive your car up to the house to unload groceries or something, but frankly, parking is going to be a bit of a challenge. It may be below the standard you're used to. You will likely be parking a little walk away from the house if you don't find parking right there in front. Now we're still ascending the nice polished granite staircase, and here we're on the top floor. The kitchen is certainly adequate. It's not an expensive kitchen, but it's a well-equipped one. Mind you, we're talking about a 35,000 euro home here. So your dining area and kitchen all in one. The appliances are included in the sale. But here is the hidden surprise. Now we're getting up towards the top of that museum. And I just wanted you to see what you would see from this little balcony. It's a small little balcony. It's not large. But look out over. There's the Mediterranean right there. I know if you were in Southern California and saw a little piece of blue like that, you'd be talking 7 figures. That right there is the washing machine. It's in its own little exterior enclosure because of the weather. There's that bell tower. An interesting thing about that bell tower, it has not sounded for many years because lightning struck it and it broke. And when I say you can see the Aeolian Islands, you really can on many days in the year. This is just a particularly humid day. So you'd see that right from your deck. Imagine having your coffee out there. And included in the kitchen is a wood-burning oven. And I like that little receptacle underneath. It catches the ashes. There, makes it easy for you to clean it out. But that's a really nice feature, having the wood-burning oven right in the kitchen. And I can assure you, they've been using that oven for centuries. So that's all there is to this house. It's 900 square feet. It's small and it is built like a tower, but frankly, it is virtually habitable as it is. You just need to personalize it once you've acquired it. And there's the street view, which frankly is very charming, and your bell tower, which is many centuries old, with the mountains and the Mediterranean in the back. Now, here is an opportunity with Casa Di Maggio. Yes, you're reading that correctly, only 18,000 euros. This is an opportunity for those with an adventurous spirit and perhaps some construction experience. But I'm calling it a light fixture because there isn't that much involved. Now, this home is nearly twice the size of the last one that we toured. I like its location. There's a little bit of a courtyard out in front. Again, you can drive your car right up to the house to unload groceries. Here's a beautifully restored one to the right there. And look at that view. I think it's just gorgeous. And you're looking west there in that view, by the way. So we're entering through the bottom door. You can see you could go upstairs towards the real entry, but this is actually a separate studio apartment. Why? Well, in fact, this home is 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, but the elderly couple years ago who lived here, they stayed down in this, they made an apartment out of it down here many years ago because they could no longer take the stairs. So I don't know if they rented it out upstairs or what, but this can be used as a separate apartment with its own separate street entrance. 1 bedroom, 2 bath, or a studio with a bath and a kitchen. Now, here we're coming up to the level where the regular main entry is. And it's a nice entry. It's spacious. And off this entry, you'll see there is a nice sized room, at least a couple hundred square feet, that could be used as a living room or another bedroom. But there appears to be no plumbing on that floor. Now we're headed up another floor, which frankly would be the bedroom floor. I think you'll like what you see now. We're going to start thinking about potential. So you visionaries, pay attention. Here's your future master bedroom. Why do I say that? Well, it's a good size, and there is a bathroom, not a great one, but a bathroom off to the side. And I don't expect many of you will want to live with that decorating, so it's definitely going to involve a renovation there. But it's a small bathroom, and it may not be adequate, but here's the bonus that I found. This looks like it was a little kitchen off here. So you've got a lot of bonus space right here where you could break through the wall, add to the size of the bathroom, have a beautiful, luxurious bathroom along with a walk-in closet. Wow. Now look at the view right there. There's a little bit of a Mediterranean view outside that little window there. But there's a lot of potential to this bedroom. Then of course you have those double doors there for you to have good light and rooftop view. But we've saved the best for last here. Now we're coming up to the top floor. Now there aren't many rooms in this house, but the rooms are large. So on this top floor, again, we want you to try and see the potential here. Now that back wall right there that you see that has some damage, we'll get to that in a minute. Here's your future kitchen, dining area, family room, whatever you want to use it for. And why do we say that? Well, first of all, there's a great working wood-burning oven here. Those wires you see right there, they were hanging their laundry to dry in there. Nice wood-burning oven. And out the window again, there's a little peak of the Mediterranean right there. Okay. There is plumbing here, so you could set up the kitchen here without a lot of work. And see those large windows there? Look at the view, first of all. Look at that view. Now that's facing east. You see the Mediterranean along with the north coastline of Sicily. Another bell tower there. Gorgeous, huh? I feel it's well worth renovating, especially at this purchase price. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now this window, what I would do is I would keep the header where it is, but knock it down to the floor and put double doors in it so that you're maximizing the natural light that you're pulling into this room. And it would be a fantastic room that you'd really want to spend a lot of time in. There you go. A lot of potential. Now that wall right there needs some attention. So it has to be sealed from the outside. It is a stone and stuccoed wall. There's the outside right there. And you'd want to first start with the roof, make sure that there's no water intrusion, and then seal the wall. And you're good to go. Then you're set to take care of your finishes on the renovation. But the hard finishes here, the iron railing, the polished granite steps, all in really great condition. There's a lot of potential. Well, we've saved you the best for last. Behold, for 55,000 euros, negotiable, Casa Rosaria. Now, there are 3 really sweet surprises here. We'll get to that. Notice the size of this home. Now, that's 2,153 square feet, not including some surprise bonus space. So first of all, we went through the entry and we're starting to rise. And again, this is a multi-level house, and frankly, it's built like something out of Alice in Wonderland, if you know that story. It's very unusual, lots of staircases and things. There's a lot of space in this place, but look at the size of this dining room. It's absolutely huge. I'd say somewhere around 350 square feet minimum, and nice original tile floor. Definitely worth keeping. Very nice, very nice. I was really impressed with this room. And that's just the first level up. There's a little room off to the side, which frankly, I don't know what I would do with it, but it's bonus room in case you want to break into it and put in another bathroom or storage. Storage is always useful. You can never get too much storage. But here's what I was talking about. Look at all these staircases. It's crazy. It looks like this house was attached to another house on another level, and at one time, many years ago, they connected the two, because it's a big house by Sicilian standards. 2,153 feet in a little medieval village. Yeah. So going down here, you see the first bathroom, which frankly is more than adequate. Bedroom 1, of course, here. This could be turned into a semi-private master suite because it is on its own level. So that's kind of nice. Or you could leave the bathroom available for access from the public area. But again, nice size bedroom. Really nice. And again, furnishings are included here, whether you like it or not. I think this bathroom has a lot of potential. It could be restored or renovated with very little expense. Again, hard finishes are good. This home is considered habitable by Sicilian standards. I know you would want to personalize it. In most cases, prices are negotiable here in southern Italy. So when you're looking at all the ancillary expenses, you probably could get it at the $55,000, all taxes, fees, commissions included. There is a functional pellet stove there. It looks fairly new, so that's a nice thing to have. That, you know how conservative that is. But this is a room you would be spending some time in, I assure you. Why is that? Well, in a moment, we're going to go out to the balcony out here. This is the top floor, so I think you can already figure out what we've found. But you got a lot of space here. Some of these could be turned into closets. That could be a full-blown laundry room in there. That makes a lot of sense without moving walls. The kitchen is adequate in size. The Italians like putting the washing machine in the kitchen. So I put it in that back room. But how about this, folks? Look at that. Breathtaking, isn't it? That's your view from this top floor on a home that, for all intents and purposes, is habitable presently at 55,000 euros. Imagine having your coffee out there. Really nice space. The kitchen is in good shape. If you don't care for the tile, well, you can tile right over it. There's no real demolition required in the renovation here, if any, if you want to do any renovation. Or it could be a long-term project. You could use it for a summer home and just take your time. Just take your time chipping away at little things you want to do to personalize it. So there is one floor above this, and we're excited to show you. So there's your dining room area there, which frankly could be another bedroom. That could be a bedroom and bathroom right there, very easily. But up this narrow staircase, although it's a very well constructed staircase, take a look at this top floor master suite. Now, there's a rake to the ceiling, so it's not a super high ceiling in parts of the bedroom, but how about that view out there, huh? Isn't that gorgeous? It's a sizable bedroom, but it also has a bathroom off of the bedroom, so that's why we're calling it an ensuite. Now look at this bonus space. They would use it as an extra little bedroom, maybe for a small child or something, but this is what I would do. See that bathroom off to the right? It's not huge. I might like to break through that wall on the left into that little bedroom area, that little tiny annex, and put a shower and tub in there and still have room for a nice walk-in closet, all in that space without really moving walls. It's a good sized bedroom and boasts gorgeous sea and mountain views. I see real opportunity there. And again, that's a narrow staircase, but it's solid. So there's your first surprise. Gorgeous sea views. I promised you 3. So, okay, Gia, let's take them down to the ground floor. And off to the right, not included in this 200 square meter living space, is this. A cantina, or a basement, or a cellar, whatever you want to call it. It's being used as a cantina where they store their water, olive oil, and wine. But this is all bonus space. And then a few steps down further, and another huge room with an adequately high ceiling. Imagine what you could use this for. Personally, my vision for this space here is that it would make a great gym or man cave. It's the coolest room in the house because of being almost subterranean. Can you just see the potential here? Now, this is a project that you could take on after even moving in upstairs. And then here is a future garage. These double doors off to the right are can be widened, and it could be a 2-car garage. Third surprise, right across the street. These are the ruins of a medieval castle. Right across the street from your home. And then look at that gorgeous panorama. This home, you could drive right up to it with your groceries. And of course, when you make a garage, you will always have parking right within the house, all for 55,000 euros.
Allora, ecco il nostro antipasto di See-You, assaggini di pesce, caponata di pesce spada, alici fritte, pesce spada marinato, insalata di polipo e cocktail di gamberi. Ecco, per voi.
Grazie.
E allora, ecco i nostri primi ai sapori di mare, strozzapreti con gamberi, pesce spada, pomodorini e zeste di limone, e la stessa cosa degli spaghetti, con le vongole, gamberetti, pomodorini e zeste di limone.
So, what about those properties? We hope that you really enjoyed them. And the thing about it is that those 3 properties, they do require some work. They are diamonds in the rough. And I'm used to working with properties like that, but not everybody is. So, no worries. You have the help of Carlo and I, and you don't have to go at this alone if you don't have the vision of seeing what it could be. But something really beautiful about these places is the location. And you know, the old saying, it's all about location, location, location. And you have that with these properties.
Right. It all starts with vision, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is a response to your comments, your many requests to see more of this. And we will be happy to do even more. If you have specific questions about specific properties in these videos, reach out to us in your comments. We're happy to help. There is so much that we can apply these decades of experience into helping you to find not just a cheap or affordable home in Italy, no, but something really special that carries a great value with it. Now, one thing we've noticed, haven't we, that the majority of our viewers are not yet subscribed.
Yeah.
So come on, let's sign up and subscribe.
Here's the thing about subscribing. It helps us to be able to potentially give you more of the things that you're looking for, to try